Boy, the sun's right in my eyes. Well, welcome to Larsen's TV. I just want to give an unconventional review of the BMW C650GT scooter. I've had it for a little while. I probably should have done this sooner, but you know, I know a few things about it now, and I give you a little bit of a review of untraditional kind, but we'll go over it. So here it is. It's really dirty right now. So let's clean it up and we'll be right back. Oh, favorite thing to use is Meguiar's Super Shine. Don't put it on your wheels. You don't want anything on your wheels that could make them slippery and you go down. That would not be good. All right, got the bike cleaned up and the sun is shining on it. See, it looks real good. So this thing weighs, I'm all over the place. So this thing weighs 575 pounds. It has a 4.1 gallon fuel reserve. And let's measure the wheelbase. Let's see. Okay. So from the back of the tire to the front of the tire, we're looking at about 83 inches. And let's check for overall. See, the cargo box hangs over, or the luggage box hangs over a little bit, which puts it about another foot over. So this now would be about 95. That'd be 95 inches, which is 7 feet 11 inches. The width, we're looking at, all right, I'm having to hold the camera one hand and measure the other hand, so we're looking at 38 inches wide. It is a 650. It says 650 cc's, which in reality all scooters are way less than that. Well, usually, like for example, a 250, is that lens dirty? Usually like a 250 cc engine is only like a 200 cc's. A 350 typically 300, so it's usually a lot less. But on this one, it's actually a 647. It's the closest number I've seen to any scooter out there is this one here. And it's a 60 horsepower. On the drivetrain, I gotta check into that more. Start up, all the controls. You got your start, hold. These brake handles are adjustable, so you can adjust it right there for different grips. High and low beam is right here. You can pull it back, push it forward for a high, pull it back just to flash somebody. You got 4 ways. The windshield goes up and the wind goes down. This is the trip and info. So if I push down where it says temperature, you can see it moves, it goes through there. for the temperature. If you push up, it goes through the top part of the setup. And this will tell you how many miles you drove for the day. Over here you got in the front, for this top button here is the handlebar heaters, seat warmer, kill switch. On the passenger side over here you have high and low, the seat heater for the back seat. And it always runs with one light out. That's the high beam on that side. Things I've had problems with is like I've had these fall off, and they're $12, so I siliconed them on. I put a little silicone on there, siliconed it on. When this thing had its first oil change, up here there was a check oil light. I have no idea. I ran it by the BMW place, but they're like a half hour away from me. They're a half hour away from me, and by the time I got there, the light went out. It was like coming on, going off. This was after I got an oil change. It'd come on, it'd go off. It just spun sporadic. And when I got out there, it was off, but they put it on the computer. They checked it out, and everything checked good on it. There's no problems. They like, bring it by. They said, bring it by when it comes on so we can see it when it's on. The problem is I'm so far away that that's not possible. But I know on our work trucks, we have some work trucks, it's like if you give them an oil change, for whatever reason, the check engine light comes on for a certain amount of hours, and then because of the oil change, and then it goes off. So I'm wondering if this is the same thing, because I haven't seen it on for a while. So hopefully that's all it is, because it's been a good bike. The key, push down, turn to the right, opens the gas, push down, turn to the left. One thing nice is when you open this, most scooters, the light stays on. You can't see because it's so dark. But when you open the trunk with the key off, the light is off here. So there's no power going to there. So you don't run your battery down holding that open just because of, you know, cut it off and you got to get in the trunk for some reason. You leave it up for a while, you don't worry about running the battery down, so that's nice. The light goes off. The kickstand, when you put this one down, it will not start. And don't ever put it down while it's running. If you want to show somebody, turn the scooter off, put it down, try it. It won't, you see, it won't, nothing. There's nothing. Put the kickstand up and starts. The other thing is when the kickstand's down, it locks the front and rear brake, so the scooter cannot roll forward or backwards at all with the kickstand down, and I really like that feature. I've had a 200-pound-ish person on the back of this while I'm going down the road. Can't even feel them. It's like they're not even there. It rides so good. I've been numerous times on the, well, numerous. I've had a few times on the freeway cruising 80 miles an hour. What I'm interested in is I like to take it for a little ride and check and see if how close the speedometer is. So I'm gonna run get my helmet, and then we're gonna go for a little ride. One thing I forgot to mention is this top box is $1,000. It's ridiculous. $250 to put it, to install it. I said, so I install it myself. Do I think it's worth $1,000? Nope. But if you want one, you're gonna have to pay for it. and it's not that big. I carry around my little friend with me, so he's usually sitting there at the back because my lunchbox in there won't allow it to close. So he's usually there looking out so people don't, hey, your box is open. I get that all the time. And I don't think it's a really good quality one. I think they could do much better, but whatever, it is what it is. If you want one, you got to go this way. Maybe you can find an aftermarket one. If you can, good. But this one matches the color of the bike, which is really nice, so it looks like it belongs on there. I'm probably missing, the brakes are individually, your front brake, actually your rear brake's on the right, your front brake's on the left. And all right, I'll go grab my helmet. All right, I'm trying the monopod, and this microphone, I don't know, hopefully it works well for me. I don't think, oh, forgot to do the chin strap. There we go. All right, so when you're used to riding a regular scooter, you get on this thing, you notice right away the difference because of the weight and the length of the scooter. It really rides good. And I don't know if it's better to have the visor down, because it definitely has a different sound to it. From the inside the helmet, you can definitely tell. And I thought this, but I was told that when I purchased this, that the speedometer was very close to being right on, and I've never checked it. I wanted to. And this thing's got some good pickup. I have no problem keeping up with traffic on the freeway. It handles really good. They said the only really thing I've had is those plastic stick-on reflectors fall off on me, and that was kind of dumb, but I just add a little silicone to them, because silicone, you can rub it off and take it off if you want. And so easy fix, but oh well. But there's that oil thing. I'd be going down the road and all of a sudden the check oil thing comes on, the warning, check oil, and I tell you, I checked it every time, and every time the oil was in the full mark. So it wasn't that, so I was getting worried that maybe it was a sensor issue or something with the computer. They didn't reset it after they did the oil change, but hasn't came on for a while, so I'm kind of leaning towards the fact that after you do an oil change, that warning light will come on periodically just for you to check your oil, make sure that you know they put the drain plug in right, or you know you don't have any leaks or anything like that. Oh, there's right there. Calm down. Oh, cars behind me. I thought it picked me up. I didn't see that one. And get down here, turn around. That's the only thing about checking these radar signs right here is if there's going to be somebody behind me or not. We'll come down here, flip a U-turn and come back. Man, this thing just turns great. The sound of it, I don't know if you hear that, but man, that sounds good. 50. You can do 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Alright, I'm going to hold it on 40. The speed limit, oh, we got cars behind us. Try to hold it on 40. I'm on 41, 40. Oh, shoot. Cars are behind me. Let's try it again. Alright, those cars are held up at a red light. So there's nobody behind me. I'm going to hold this thing at let's see, we're 35, 30, 33, at 35, that's at 33, so that's about 2 miles off. That's pretty close, so let's see if we can hit this other one coming back and try that again. This is where I was turning around at. You can look how easy this thing is to turn around. Lean it, go slow, real easy to turn around with it being a big bike. Alright, this time we're gonna wait for the traffic. There was a big gap right there and I missed it. So we're gonna wait for just a second, see if we can't hit that radar sign. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I think we might have a better chance this time. Just at the top of the hill. I want to give a little bit. I don't want somebody to catch me either. So let's get going. Hills. This thing doesn't even know what a hill is. Alright, let's slow it down to 45. See, I'm at 45, 45, 45. What we got? 42, 42, 45, 42. 3 miles. So that's 3 miles slower than what the speedometer is saying. So the speedometer is running just slightly faster. So I was 3 miles on that try run, and that's 3 miles on this one. Man, it is beautiful out here today. This is the first spring day we've had that's been this nice. The temperature is 79.5 degrees. And one thing I like about this scooter too is the setup is it's like a motorcycle, because you can wear a full face helmet and just glance down with your eyes and see all the gauges on the dash. Because on a regular scooter, I should say smaller scooter, even the 300s or the 350, you have to tilt your head down like this just to see the gauges. You can't, you have, with a full face helmet on, you have to literally, you have to tilt your head down to see what's your speedometer and everything. With a half or a quarter helmet, it's not a problem on the smaller ones. It's just on the smaller ones with the full face you have to physically move your head, where on this one all you have to do is just glance down with your eyes, which I really like it. And I tell you also, on this one it really protects you from the wind, and you may not feel like it if you haven't driven a smaller one. Those smaller ones, man, even it don't matter what you do, man, that wind is hitting you. Even with a windshield, you know, it helps, but it doesn't protect you like this does. In the wintertime, I can tell you there's a noticeable difference. My hands are warmer, my legs are warmer. I don't get as much air on them as I do running my 350 Piaggio. And so even though it has a seat warmer and hand, you know, besides the seat warmer and the hand warmers, I have handlebar warmers on my smaller one too. But there is, like I said, a noticeable difference in the way the wind hits you. And you stay much warmer on this one versus the other one. Nice turn right there. Just a little acceleration. And typically when I fill this up, you know, I let it get down to a quarter. I don't like let it go further than that if I don't have to. I'll put, you know, I think I put $12 in it this last time. But heck, this fuel price is ridiculous. Heck, for me driving back and forth to work, I only have to do it once a month, so I'm not complaining. Well, we're back from our little ride. Oh, we got company. Alright, so You notice I changed, I cleaned up, I made it look a little better, but went for a nice ride, got a little bit of sunburn. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see that. Yeah, it's a nice day. I'd have went further, but time consumed me, so I did do a little research. It has, let me get back in the light. It has both a variator belt, rollers, and it is gear driven by a chain, which is in an oil bath. So what we have here is this a 2-cylinder engine, so it has 2 pistons, and on the right side right here you have the engine. Kind of look at the bars there. You have the engine, transmission, and you have the variator belt right here, which is not really big, but it is thick. It is it has teeth on it, so it's not like a regular, it's not a smooth belt. It's a grooved belt, and it's thick. Man, that thing's thick. And on this other side, which is the left side right here, so on the other side of the transmission, on the left side, you got a chain going from it to the rear tire right here. And this is the chain inside here, and there's the oil bath. You fill the oil here, and on the bottom there's one to drain it. So this is chain driven on oil bath. So somebody asks you, hey, is that chain driven? It's like, yeah, it's chain driven. You go, hey, is that a belt driven? Yeah, it's belt driven. It's both. So very well put together and designed. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. That thing probably lasts you forever, as long as you take care of it. Is it a little pricey on the services and stuff? It's, yeah, you pay for what you get. And overall, I wouldn't trade it for anything. And then you ain't gonna get a better one. You get a smaller one. You can always have one you fun, and every one I ever had I loved. But so BMW C650GT gives it 2 thumbs up. It's over and out, and always have fun and always ride your bike with a smile.